You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. You always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong.
Well, hello everyone. We're finally here, and if you can see this, great. The link will be coming out shortly. For those of you who have shared it out, please just give us a minute to share the new link out, and we can have more and more people on here. So YouTube has been a pain in the backside, let me just say that. But please just give me a second just to make sure everybody is coming in. Now. So welcome for all those popping on. Thank you so much. My name's Narelle Walk-On, and I am coming to you from Mackay, Queensland, Australia. It's an absolute pleasure to be here again, and I feel really excited about what we're going to share today. And the message today is just give me 1 minute, sorry. We're just making sure, because I put out the link earlier, and we're just making sure that that link is working. Like I said, YouTube has been a bit of a pain in the backside, and it keeps kicking us out, which is not very nice. So okay, thank you, Jean. Thank you so much. If you could just share that out, Jean. I did share the link, and we're in the midst of making sure that all those links are working. So please, if you have shared it out, or if you know people who normally come on, please share it out and get that link out there for me. Thank you so much. Like I said, it has been a busy week. You can probably tell by my eyes. And it's been a tiring week in a sense. You know, we had the beautiful celebration of Marty DeGamo's birthday, with our wonderful CEO coming on and sharing in that love and appreciation for Marty and what he does for everybody, and also for Ash himself. You know, being there as a great support is a wonderful thing. So if you're just getting on here now, we're hoping that the links are working. There is a bit of an echo on your voice. Okay, let me just see if somebody can fix that. So like I said, Jean, just let me know if it changes, and I can sometimes, like I said, the internet, we have had quite a lot of rain here today. We're looking at perhaps a cyclone forming off the east coast of Australia, a little bit more up towards Townsville and Cairns at this present time. So we hope that it's not going to bring too much. But anyway, in the meantime, the rains are coming, so they say here in Queensland, and we don't mind. We just don't like the destruction that can come with them. So, Jean, how's that echo going now? Just want to see, like I said, it's been a pain in the backside. I can't wait for our new technology that is coming just around the corner, so that we don't have to deal with this stuff. Because when you're set up, you're ready to go, and then it drops out. It's just not good enough. Sorry, but it just isn't good enough. Anyway, let's go on with it, because hopefully, you know, if you can't get on, or you haven't been able to get on, then this will be recorded, and I will share it out there to all of Facebook, all of my LinkedIn, and here again on YouTube. So please stay with me. Please stay patient. If there's anybody coming in from Facebook, please let us know. Sorry. Okay, so if you want to go to, or Jean, let them know that they can go to narellewalkon.com/live now. That new link for this channel has been set up. If you're still there, Jean, I can't see any of your comments coming in. Just let me share that. Sorry about this, guys. It's, you know, technology is a pain. Sorry. Oh, la da da. Sorry about that, guys.
You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. You always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong. Yeah, you.
Okay, thank you, Jean. I really appreciate you letting me know that. Like I said, it could be because of the internet here. We do have very good internet. However, if you want to, you know, if it does become a problem for you, I do understand. So, hi, Mayank. Saka, thank you so much for joining us this week, and please share it out. Like I said, we had to do take 2 on this again for Who What Where Wednesday. My name's Narelle Walkon. I'm coming to you from Mackay, Queensland, Australia, and I want to thank you so much for being here. It gets very frustrating, you know, when you're sitting here and it's not working properly and you're trying to get links to work and things like that. Anyway, technology. I'm here and I'm glad that you are too. So we've got a lot to go through today. Not a whole heap of like time frame, but I just want to, I suppose, explain to you and what's happening over in February, besides my birthday. But let's not go there because we know how much people can go berserk on that. So today's topic is one day or day one. You decide. So I've got a couple of things written down again, so please forgive me for reading over here. So how often do we find ourselves saying, one day I'll do this? Now, we've all done it, so don't think that it's a bad thing. We all say, one day when I have enough money, one day when my kids are older, one day when I have that better job, one day when I'm married, one day when I'm single, one day. There's so many of what I call excuses in a sense, because yes, we've all done it, remember? So when does it stop? You know, when do you stop and say, okay, one day I'll have the time or the finances? You know, when does that stop? So we dream big, but that elusive one day never seems to come, right? And we get disheartened and we get upset because sometimes we put a date to it. Sometimes we just have it in the back of our minds that one day this is going to happen. Now, we know if any of you are coming in and you are on passive founders, you know that that one day has been something that has been coming. And sometimes we can wait, and sometimes we can say, well, you know, I'm patient. I'm just going to wait to see what happens. Some become fence sitters because they don't know what to do. Okay. They don't know which way to go. Or what they're actually doing. And that's okay, because as you hear some of the leaders, oh, thanks, Jean, that's so wonderful to know. As you know, some of the leaders have been sharing that it's okay to step away for a little while. Don't let things stress you out, okay? Just go and do what you normally do and just click into or log into your OES every day, every once a week, you know, however it suits you is going to be fine. So when the news comes out about On Passive, you're going to hear it from every corner of the world. So one day or day one, okay, you get to choose it. So what if we flipped the script? What if today became day one? Okay, so you know, there's plenty of things that we can change around to flip that, to make it a choice that we make every day. So today I'm going to, and start changing it around. So the simple mindset shift can be life-changing. Instead of waiting for the perfect moment, we create it. So we sort of hear, I suppose, many leaders. Do you think that those who are multimillionaires, billionaires, those with the money, have sat there and said, "Well, I'm just going to wait here, and I'm just going to wait on this corner and see if my limousine comes along and picks me up," before they spent the time in building their business and things like that. So remember, you have that choice. So instead of waiting for the perfect moment, we create it. And now a lot of people will say, "But I don't know how to do that." And this is where it gets exciting, because this is what I want to share with you. So for me, one day, or day one, is a reminder of the power of choice. Okay. It's about breaking free from the cycle of waiting and stepping into action, no matter how small that first step might seem. Now, a lot of people go, "Oh, yeah, but I want to, and I can do this, and I can, I want to be this," but they want it now. They don't want to build for it. They don't want to work for it, or they don't necessarily know how. Okay. Now, again, we've been told many things. Like I said, when you're waiting for, if you want to call it waiting on passive, it might suit in with your terminology. But if you're waiting for any life-changing event, it gets exciting. And sometimes we get disappointed, and sometimes we get excited again, and then sometimes we get disappointed. And it's not disappointment for me, because all of those steps are towards where we are going to be. Oh my gosh, you have no idea of the change that we're going to bring to this world and to many people in our lives. It's so overwhelming sometimes that I know you, Jean, get very excited about this. Day one of the rest of your life, absolutely. And we can choose that many times. When you hit rock bottom, as I have many times, day one becomes the day you choose to not let it happen like that again. Day one becomes the day that you choose that your life, this is not how your life ends, and you can make it better. Day one becomes when you acknowledge that you have to take responsibility for your own actions. Day one is when you choose better people, or spend time with better people in the positivity rather than in the negativity, because while you're stuck there, you're going to stay there. You choose your choice. One day or day one, you decide. So whether you're waiting for a new platform, a business launch, or just the next big break, what you do today matters. So we know that in 3 months' time, what we choose now really can become quite a if you think about it like that, like in 3 months' time, what you chose today could make a difference in 3 months' time. Now, we're not thinking about what this is at 3 months. We're working towards that. We're working towards something, gradual steps. We're working towards being a, better person, or, moving on to learning more in education. There is always something that you can work towards. Jean, there is always some action, however small, that we can do each day to move in the direction of whatever goal you choose. Absolutely. There is always something. But what I want to bring to you today is a little bit more about how do I take those steps, because I hear or have heard many people say, do this and do that, but they're not really, I suppose, sharing the how to. How am I supposed to do that? They say I should have a YouTube channel. How am I supposed to do that? What am I supposed to do then? But they said that, if I have a YouTube channel, it's branding who I am. But how am I supposed to do that? How do you do that? Everybody knows, I suppose, that if you have a YouTube channel, it's usually it's if you have a Google account, so if you have a Gmail account, then it is attached to a YouTube channel. So if you go to youtube.com, you will be able to log in using one of your Gmail accounts. Okay, has to be Gmail because that's how it's attached. So whether you're sharing knowledge, documenting your journey, or creating how-to videos, YouTube is a fantastic platform. And why? Because video content is one of the most engaging ways to connect with an audience. That's what I do when I do. You know, I have a big story, my life story, that I wanted to share with people. Yes, I became a founding member of On Passive. Yes, I met many people all over the world. Yes, I'm an author. Yes, I'm, you know, a mum, a grandmum, and I've done many things in my life. And I feel that, you know, sharing who we are brings about that beautiful connection. We call it branding in the business world. And it's up to you how you want to look at that. But every one of us, you know, those that we've had on where we've done the diamond within, you know, those that Marty and Chris have shared with shining the light on people, it means that those people have something to share. You know, they have a part of their lives, just as each and every one of you do have a part of you that you need to share. Part of branding or part of becoming a YouTube, having a YouTube channel is about letting people see who you are. You don't have to show them everything, not like me, out there. Um, but what I'm saying is that it really is important to start looking at that. So, in starting on the 12th of February, which will be a Wednesday night, we're going to be putting together a small guide, and we'll be going step by step through these things on how to set up your YouTube channel. Now, remembering that just setting up a YouTube channel, excuse me, I just need a little drink. Remember that setting up a YouTube channel is not just going to bring you 1 million subscribers, okay? And if you are new to my channel, please make sure that you do subscribe, like, share, ring the bell for notifications for when I do go live. Now, what I'm asking is I need your help, because I want to put this together for those people who are out there who don't know how to, who may be a part of On Passive as well. Anyone that you know who would like to know how to do these simple step-by-steps, okay, and go through how do I set up my YouTube channel, you know, because part of that, you need a description, you need some wording about who you are, where do you come from, because those people who resonate with you are going to read a part of who you are. Now, another thing is setting up, how do I do what Narelle does, you know, Canva, make little videos. Because, thank you so much, Jean. Because one of the things is, like I said, you can't set up a YouTube channel and expect 1 million viewers to what you haven't got anything on your channel. So we'll be going over that as well, how to set up Canva, how to use Canva, and how to set up just some basics, right? We're just going right back to basics. What you see when you see my videos that I put up on YouTube. Also, there is a link there as well. It will be in the chat as well. If you want to go over and register your name, that would be really fantastic. We're calling it Ready, Set, Go. so that you're ready. You're ready, so and set and go. So you know some of those first things that you can be. You already know. Some people don't know it. Some people who won't come along or be open to simple, basic learning of setting up a YouTube and then how to set up your first videos and things like that. Now, interaction, like I said, that's why I do my lives every week. I also have a carnivore channel for those who may be interested, but this is my main channel to bring you information, value, be inspiring, and help in some way, but people resonate to who I am because of what I've been through, because of my age, because of where I live. You know, there's all sorts of different things. And that's why shining the light or showing the diamond from within was really important, because, like I said, it's not just all about me, but I provide a platform for people to be able to share a little bit about their lives. So that's what's important. Everybody will connect to somebody differently. That's a beautiful thing, you know, because to find somebody out there that sort of clicks with you, who knows what you're talking about when you're talking about something that's happened in your life or something you've experienced, or music or art, or, you know, just education in itself, or where we're going or what we want to do or how we want to help the world. And honestly, it just brings a great joy to my heart to be able to bring those things together. So just have a think about that. We're giving you a couple of weeks. Like I said, the 12th of February, I think, is 2 days after my birthday. Now you don't have to wear a party hat. But remember, we're going to be sharing some stuff. Hi, Glenda. I'm so glad that you are, Glenda, because I know that there's quite a few out there. Hi, Gurnham. Lovely to see you. That don't really know how to set those things up and rather just do one-on-ones. Why not bring it here? And those people, like I said, share it out on the 12th of February. We'll be going live here, and I'll be sharing some of those basic, simple, informative things on how to get ready. Remember, you need to be ready. Are you ready? And it's no good sitting back and going, yeah, well, I'll just see and I'll just let them do and things like that. The ones who are ready are the ones who are going to be able to optimize going forward, not only with OnPassa, but also in their lives as well. So there is some special information, but like I said, back to basics, and, setting up how to do your first videos, how to go live, that sort of thing. Remember that nothing in what I'm going to be teaching you is about perfection. I am far from perfection to maybe somebody else, but I'm just me, and I like just being me. And that's what makes it more special, is when you can just be yourself, because those people will be out there waiting to see who you are. Now, remembering that part of those learnings, just let me go through here. So you need to set up a profile picture. If you don't have a profile picture or a good picture of yourself, please stand against a wall and take a selfie just of yourself. And we can show you how to, set that up. Something, if you have a green wall like I have, or if you have a nice, clear, straight wall, or even outside in amongst, the bushes and things like that. Not necessarily in amongst the bushes, but have a background that's going to be something, excuse me, that stands out but looks nice and semi-professional. Like I said, this is not all about professionalism. You start small, and we will go through this. I'm just telling you a few things or letting you know what we're going to go over. So you start small, film a small introduction video, and a lot of people go, oh my God, I didn't know how to do that. Well, we will go through and help you with that as well. So have a think about these things for the next couple of weeks, because it will take a couple of weeks for us to set everything up. And also have a look at joining the free version of canva.com. This is actually an Australian company, and they do amazing, and I use them very much a lot with my videoing and different things like that. Now, there are a few other different applications out there like CapCut and things like that you can use. However, we're going to be going and using Canva. So please have those things in your head ready, or at least go and get the app, have it downloaded to your computer so that you can follow step by step as I go through the Canva how-tos, okay? So again, we'll talk about optimizing social media. We'll go through these over the next few weeks after we start, and setting up all of those things for you guys. So if you think that's something of value to you, something that you want to do, please share it out with other people. The basics are easy to set up, but for some people, it's not always, they just need that step by step. You can go and Google anything you like, but it doesn't always give you that. I suppose, you bring it back to a bit of trust and stuff like that. Am I doing this right? Well, while you're here, you can be chatting in the chat and saying, hey, Narelle, just back up a bit, or, can I see that again? You can have it as a recording. I did not know Canva was, yeah, it is. How wonderful is that, Jean? We actually produced something amazing. But yeah, so have a look at, at canva.com. Make sure that you have a Gmail ready for the 12th of February if you don't already have one. Okay, if you want to set one up particularly just for your YouTube, that can work as well. So that's what we're going to look at. So we're also going to look at optimizing social media, things like Facebook. Have a think about those social media platforms that suit you. Is it Facebook that you're on a lot? Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, TikTok, I believe, is back. Yeah, Gmail is a Google account. That's correct. So if you have that set up already, that would be fantastic. Create a consistent profile. So think about these things, because when we start moving into this, I want you to have already thought about it. Put some thought into it. So use the same name. Excuse me. My name's Narelle Walkon, and I am branded as Narelle Walkon. My website is narellewalkon.com, and everything I have is Narelle Walkon. So if you're going to brand yourself, so if you're going to my LinkedIn, I'm there as Narelle Walkon. If you go to my Narelle Walkon Facebook pages, I'm there. Hi, Ava, lovely to see you. You'll see me there as Narelle Walkon. If you go to my YouTube, you'll see me there as Narelle Walkon. So I've branded myself over years because, remember, I'm a published author, blonde roots. I survived sexual, physical, and mental abuse. I wrote my story to bring hope for a lot of people. So what I have done is I've branded myself over years as Narelle Walkon. There is my book, so that if you want it as a downloadable, you can go over to Amazon and have a look for it there. So it's Narelle Walkon, Blonde Roots. Make sure if you take a look at that picture, I think there is another book out there called Blonde Roots, but we're not looking for that one. So have a look at that. Look, I want to thank all of those coming in on social media right now, because those who are, attentive, those who are beautifully supporting myself and my channel, remember that it is so important, just to leave a message, just to leave a thumbs up, just to leave a like or a heart is really important for the algorithms. If you do want to, sorry, I'll come back to that. So Facebook, thank you so much. My Narelle Walkon author page, thank you so much. There's some lovely new people coming in on there, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Also LinkedIn, I do some, you'll see my work here, there, and everywhere. Sometimes you'll see the same, sometimes you see different. It just depends on my day. But certainly I'm out there, my name is out there. I enjoy interacting with people, so always leave a message. So thank you for that. Yeah, Jean, it really is lovely. So thank you for everybody joining me today. Like I said, we will be bringing to you on the 12th of February a basics, or back to basics, ready, set, go, right? You can go over to my link, which is going up in the chat now, to register your name so that we are aware of how many people are coming on. And who has an interest for that. If you know of anybody who would like to come along, please share the link out with them. They can like and subscribe and get those notifications by ringing the bell when we're going to go live. But let them know that this is what we're going to be sharing. Okay, the basics, how to set up a YouTube channel, how to, set it up, not just get your Google account and log in, but how to set that up. So you'll need a description and your photo and things like that. Again, it will be recorded, so you can go back over these videos and stop it and, play it again as you step by step. So anyone who would be interested in doing that, please, click on the link and put your details in there. And the reason is because for many, like I said, there's many out there going, yeah, and they said that I should do this. And, I see a lot of YouTube channels that have no subscribers. And the thing is, what that means to me is that person has been told to set up a YouTube channel, or they thought, oh, I should set up a YouTube channel, but they've done nothing with it. Now, there's a huge percentage. I think my son looked up, that 80% of YouTubers have less than 1,000 or less than 100 subscribers. Now, why have it if you're not going to utilize it? And we know that we've been asked by, Marty, Red, Chris, and a few others that, it is important to start getting yourself out there. So Ready, Set, Go is getting you ready for when we open up to the world and you have a start above everybody else in a sense. So just remember that your name is important, and what you want to share with the world is important as well. Don't expect everybody else to just do it for you. This is a step by step. I can't come and sit next to you and do it all for you, even though that might be less time consuming. Um, yeah, it's one of those things that if you learn these little bits, honestly, they will help you right through your whole business career, through your life. There's so many things that you will just learn what to do, and it's simple. So she says, but it is actually quite easy. So share motivational quotes. This is one of the things that I do quite regularly. Remembering that I use Canva, and I also have been using Canva for about probably nearly 6 years now. So I'm sort of a bit of an old hat at it, but please download canva.com and make sure that you have that ready. Personal growth is really important along your journey. I can't speak enough about that, but like I said, I'm just ducking through some things now. Learn and share. So knowledge is power, and sharing what you learn not only positions you as a leader, but also reinforces your understanding. So when you start to learn things, that's why I'm doing this, because I have the experience to be able to do it. Bring it to you so that you one day will be able to do something similar to what I'm doing. And that is really, really important, because people learn from people differently. If you watch a video, you might resonate with that person who's sharing it, or you might not and think, oh, I can't understand them properly. Sometimes accents are a little bit harder to understand. So you look at topics. What are you interested in? Are you a fisherman? Do you grow roses? Do you have something that you really have as a purpose or a passion in your life that you could share with others? Now, Marty talks about, I think they put out a marketing advertisement. And I think it had to do with what was your favorite team as far as football and things like that go. I don't know what they call it over there. I know my YouTube needs attention. Embarrassed. Never feel embarrassed, Jean. But yeah, we can go through those who do have YouTubes as well. That just to sort of clean it up to make sure that the algorithms are working properly. But basically that first, we'll be going through the steps of setting it up, how to put in your description, how to make it more personalized, how to set up, a few different things. But like I said, I don't want to get into that now and confuse you or think that it's going to be hard. These are basic, simple steps anyone can follow, okay? I won't be going too fast on them. Like I said, you can be in the chat and ask straight away, Narelle, can you explain that a little bit further? Or is there something that you might have missed? And remember, that's what's going to be the best part of this is you can ask the question straight away. Okay. Hi, Jalen. Lovely to see you. Anyone popping on, thank you so much. I know today was a little bit of a, start, but we're getting closer and closer. Thank you, Ava. I really appreciate it. I'm in learning process, yeah. And you know what? Everybody's different. I'm not saying that I'm going to show you something that you should just follow what I do, because I really believe that in artistry, in talent, in being creative is something that you design yourself. I'm just going to give you the basics of how to start, what to do, why to do that, okay? Because a lot of people don't know about even the sizings and things like that for YouTube. YouTube have what they call YouTube videos and also YouTube shorts. And there's different sizings. That's why they go into different areas of YouTube. Shorts are always good in a sense, but my videos get far more acknowledgement than shorts do, believe it or not. So everyone is different. Build a daily routine. Consistency. When I got a job in the coal mines, people used to say to me, how did you get that? And it was like, because I was consistent, but I was also persistent. They couldn't really say no. How can you say no to a face like this? So you need to dedicate a little bit of time, okay, each day. Now, I spend hours, sometimes, not every day. I've learned to step away and rest. and take my time a little bit. But when I'm in a creative mind and the juices are flowing, you know what that's like, Jen. And I just have to sit here and just do. And you will find that as you start to do one and create one, oh my gosh, it feels so good. You yourself will go, I just want to do another one now. I want to change things and I want to do this, and creative things start to happen. So remember that, you know, consistency helps. A little bit each day or a little bit each every other day is fantastic. Celebrate your small wins. You know, when you actually achieve something, like I said, it will make you feel, oh my goodness, you know, this is really good. And it's just simple steps. You know, does it look like anybody else? It doesn't matter because we don't compare here, okay? And the other thing to do is, Red would love that message, consistent and persistent. I was like a bulldog getting that job, Jean. Okay, so one of the things is surround yourself with motivated people. So who do you hang around with on Facebook? Are you in certain chats? Are you in certain groups? Now, we've spoken lately that there's too many chat groups or groups in particular with on passive groups. So I'm asking you to step out of that. What are you passionate about? Where do you want to spend time? Are you a knitter? You know, do you like sewing? Do you like gardening? There's so many wonderful groups that you can be part of, and also you're bringing a value to them because you have knowledge that they might even not know that they didn't know, if you know what I mean. Anyway, what I'm saying is, you know, there's soccer, there's tennis clubs. I love gardening and I love seeing beautiful plants because I grow beautiful plants. My plants love me and I love my plants. And I'm also a florist by trade. So remember that there is something, you might have to go back a little bit. It might not be a sport, it might not be an activity, even walking groups. You know, when you're going to be out there, right, ready, set, go, remember, how many people are going to come to you? Hey, Antonella, Lou, love you. Sounds good. Um, there's going to be people out there as you move forward with on passive that you will be able to bring some information to them to come and have a look at the you know, the tools and products that are available. Hi, MD Shagor Aman, thank you so much. We love on passive. Yes, thank you. So you know, there's going to be things that we can talk about also by putting in your passions. You know, what is it? And I will be able to stimulate some of those thoughts. You know, are you a dog lover, a cat lover? Do you love bears? You know, do you love trees? It's so much. There's so many options that you can work on, even by what you're going to bring to somebody in Canva. You know, and it will be quite remarkable what you can actually put out there and the music that is available to put with that little video, and then you can start. There you have it. You know, you've started, ready, set, go. And some of those things are going to be ahead of a lot of others. So the choice is yours. Definitely what you can talk about. I'm just going to duck over to, actually, I want to duck over first because I want to thank those who are coming in on the Narelle Walk On Author. I know there was a little bit of a warm-up video that may not have gone through correctly, but any of those who are coming over, there's a little bit of a sound there, so maybe that needs to be silenced. Anyway, I'll just show you quickly because then we'll duck over to the website quickly. So you can see me going live there. That's on Narelle Walk On Author. If you are on Facebook and you would like to reach out to me, I'm not accepting any new friends at present on my normal profile because it's more personal for me in sharing a lot more with family and different things that happen. So, but if you would like to be a part of my life, you know, and keep up to date, then certainly jump over to Narelle Walk On Author, and you will find that I will have reels, I will have posts, inspiration. Would love your support over there. So please like the page, cost you nothing, and also you will see different little videos that I've put together there. Maybe they're inspiring for you. Maybe they might give you some ideas on how or what to bring on the 12th of February. when you have a wide variety of interests, the challenge can be zeroing in. That's true, Jean. But let's look at maybe the top two or three and bring them to the table. Zeroing in, when we have, I think, so many, or we're very diverse about what we likes, or our likes, dislikes, even. Um, you have to remember that that's where a lot of the procrastination comes from, is not being able to hone in on one or two certain things. I have to be very strict with myself, because when I'm sitting, I have a great big screen behind my computer. When I'm sitting here and I want to be creative, there can be lots of distractions. Okay, so whether it's Facebook, so other social medias, whether it's something that I've just read or an email came in, so make sure that you sort of hone in a little bit, because procrastination is a pain in the backside, and it can lead to you thinking, tomorrow I'll just do that tomorrow, or well, I thought about koalas and kangaroos, but now I'm thinking about dogs and roses, and it confuses your brain. So, and particularly as you get older, when so exactly. So thank you, Jean, for that. Like I said, for any of you coming in, please go over to the link for the new program that I'm putting together. Just a little, remember, basic and simple, how to set up your YouTube step by step. We do it here live so that you can have your questions answered in the chat. We will, be able to help and show you on how to set that up, particularly with a nice profile picture, your description, and other things there, and then going over to Canva and sort of doing a step by step. Now, it won't be all happening in 1 week, so we'll see who comes on and who's interested in the chat as to how to do that setup section, and we'll be doing just some interaction, I suppose, as well. I think it's good that you guys all show up, but what you're taking away is a little bit more value each week. So just remember, my website is narellewalkon.com, and I also have my book available if you do want to share that out. It's a story about my life having survived sexual, physical, and mental abuse. And yes, I have survived it, and yes, I have come through, and yes, it has been a few years, because I had a lot of growing to do and a lot of healing. So my book is there. It's called Blonde Roots, and you can buy it in the Buy Now button. Here in Australia, it is posted for the price that you will find in there anywhere in Australia. And if you want to have a downloadable or have a look at the first chapter, or get the first chapter free, that you can pop over to Amazon, or for the free chapter, first free chapter, you can pop over to the link, and it will show you, how to get that first free chapter. So thank you so much for that. I also do blogs each week, each day. Can you remind us of the date and time of the training? Okay, thank you, Jean. It will be every Wednesday night, starting from the February the 12th, which is a Wednesday night. I know it's a Wednesday morning for you, Jean. Probably not real, but it is being recorded. If you want to come along and just join in to ask questions along the way, something that might come up for you even as well, I'd really enjoy that, and support you coming in and having a chat for sure. So just remember, narellewalkon.com. That's my website. 12th of February at 8 p.m. Australian. It's not Australian Eastern Standard Time. It's Queensland time, Australia. That will be all different times. I usually put them out all over my Facebook and things like that. So keep an eye out for that. It will be 5 a.m. until you go over to daylight savings changes for you, Dean. I'm not quite sure. I think it's March sometime. But yeah, here are my blogs. So today I choose joy. I love that one. I was just feeling in a very joyous, and it's not that I don't every day, but sometimes I feel more joyous. So thank you, Jean. I appreciate that. So take each day one step at a time. Small victories build great triumphs. And it's so true. do you think that when I was going through, let's say domestic violence, or going through those things, that I didn't encounter steps along the way that took me back into that situation, but each small step in loving myself, moving forward, taking those steps that I needed to take to be able to bring me closer to where I am today. And that did take me some time in the whole healing process. There was a lot to heal. And there was stuff that I found out later on in life that I didn't know had happened to me as a child. So if you have an open, loving, positive attitude, anything burdensome in life can be lightened. So it just means if there's heavy things, and if you have the open, loving, positive attitude, it can light up your whole day. It can lighten your load. And when you have friends to share that with, sometimes that certainly makes a difference. So remember, who you spend your time with is very important, not just from a business side of thing, but also from a personal. Sorry, very dry tonight. Okay, so again, I just want to say thank you. I'll just move down a little bit more. I think there's a couple there that on my blog. Yeah, so The Secret of Happiness. Now, I love this, and it was shared by a lady on Facebook who has 10,000 in her community. The Secret of Happiness. Do you know what that is? It's appreciation for what you've got, whether it's a little or a lot. And that is hugely important. If you're not I've always said this for a long time, years. If you don't appreciate what you already have, why do you think you're going to appreciate when you get more? It's not about the money. It's not about making out, I've got a bigger house, so I'm going to feel better, or I'm got a better car, and boy, that's going to help me feel better. But it doesn't bring happiness. Okay, those things don't bring you happiness. Happiness is an inside job. And that's where you need to start, inside yourself. Start to believe in and trust in yourself. As I said before, I trust in the dear Lord above, and He has brought me through many, many, many things in my life. So the choice is yours. You need to take responsibility for your actions. Now, I want you to think and go away with this. You don't need to answer me today. But what's one step you can take today to turn this into your day one? Remember, one day, I'll get around to it. Oh, if this happens, that's going to yeah, and you don't end up doing anything. So one day or day one. Now it's your turn to think about it. Share your thoughts and your goals. Well, we're not going to share those tonight because I've been speaking way too much. But next time we come back next week, I'd love to hear some of yours. So what's one step you can take this week to making sure that you're not only becoming happy, but you're starting your day fresh, new, full of joy, happiness, because our world is so beautiful. And if you stay stuck in that mud or the news or all of that crap that your friends might be telling you, you miss that. You really miss that. And that's something that you should go outside, have a look at the plants, find a flower, walk on the grass, take a walk on the beach, pat the dog, feed the cat, be grateful for doing those things. And you will find slowly but surely your life starts to change around, because you're actually doing and taking the steps towards something that's far greater than just you, okay? Far greater than what you see right now, far greater than, anything possible that you have ever even dreamed of. They say, think big, dream bigger. It's okay to do those things, but don't think that you're going to reach them tomorrow. Okay, if you put those false expectations on yourself, that's when you procrastinate and you step back and you go, I can't do this. You can do anything that you apply yourself to and put your mind to. And I am living that life because I never gave up on me. I never gave up on God. Even though I felt that sometimes I was in the deepest, darkest areas of my life, there is always, always something better. You need to take responsibility. Thank you, Kiva. I love you. You need to take responsibility for what you choose each day. Like I said, we're going to be opening up. We're going to be doing some special little easy, easy to do. And people, look, I'm just going to be sharing what I do. There'll be people out there that go, oh, I didn't know that, or I would do that different. But I'm just doing this for those people who want to be prepared. Ready, set, go. Remember, um, I could begin a list of all the different interests and look for connections and combinations. Absolutely. I think that might work well for the channel. And I think you're right, Jen. Like mine, I have done a lot with on passive, but I love inspirational type quotes. I love pictures. I love flowers, but I combine them all. And that's what works, is that combination. You could have beautiful pets and you put it with a bit of music and a couple of little verses or quotes or things like that. Next minute, you've got a nice looking video. You can do lives where you just come and say, hey, this is my dog, or cat, Fluffy, and I just want to share it with you. So many people love cats and dogs out there. Honest to goodness, they just love seeing those types of things and your interaction with them. You could be a really funny person and tell jokes, or cooking. How many cooking shows do you see? Remember that if you don't start, it's never going to happen. Nobody's going to do it for you. So all we're going to do is put some basic, simple steps together so that you can get started and be ready to go, go, go. Okay, so thank you all for being here. I think my time frame is up. If anybody would like to say anything into the chat, again, I'll just run through here quickly. 12th of February. Thank you. If everybody would like to share that out, please. We will have some information coming that will allow you to share it as well. Excuse me, the 12th of February, starting 8 p.m. Australian time, Queensland time. Anybody in Australia and New Zealand who would like to pop on, I know it's a little bit later for you guys. Those from PNG, I would love to see you, and surrounding islands, absolutely. But there's people all over the world that would love to just be able to come on and do a step-by-step while the chat is there, asking questions and being able to know how to start. Okay, the hardest thing that I found, that even years ago when I was involved in business online and marketing and all that sort of stuff, what I found was that it would be easier if somebody was just here, showing you what to do in the live, or looking over your shoulder. That's what I found. Not everybody learns like that, and sometimes, as time has progressed on, I've been able to watch certain videos myself on other subjects, but being able to do that, I think a lot of people today just don't find the time. It's too hard. We don't know where to start. There's such a big selection of that type of thing. So like I said, I'm opening this up for you guys. Share it out. Thank you so much, Glenda, for being here. I really appreciate your time, because I know you're in South Australia. Please say hello and send love to Jasmine. It's always lovely to see you guys. So I'm just flicking through here quickly. Like I said, share it out. Let people know. 12th November. It's already been a big year, hey? And it's only January. Gosh, that's how it feels. What a year, huh? It's only January, yeah. So thank you once more. Again, if you want to share this out so that people can actually read themselves or listen to what I have to say today and shared. Thank you if you found it inspiring, please again share it out. So my YouTube channel is here. Please subscribe. I do enjoy it. It's great for the algorithms. Please give it a thumbs up before you leave. And head over to my Narelle Walk on Author Facebook page if you want to connect there, or send me messages there. So sometimes after you hear me speak or something like that, you might have something or a question that you'd like to ask. I do answer those as long as you're not rude. Hi, Ballyhoo. Thank you so much for joining us today. It's really great pleasure to have you all here. Like I said, I just want to bring you value. I want to bring something a little bit different. Let's get ready to ready, set, go, and be prepared as much as we can. Like I said, we can't be any more ready, but we can be ready in certain areas when it comes to branding who we are, knowing a little bit more, sending it out there, starting a YouTube channel, starting to get people. That way you can share your YouTube channel onto your Facebook and your social media. So again, like I said, I'll be here next week on Who, What, Where Wednesday with another topic. My name's Narelle Walk-On, and I'm coming to you from Mackay, Queensland, Australia. If you would like to say anything before we go, otherwise I'm going to finish off here. My website, yes, is narellewalkon.com, and please visit me over on my Facebook page, or for those coming in on LinkedIn. Sorry, LinkedIn, I forgot all about you. You guys are amazing. I love you over there. LinkedIn is another social media that I absolutely love and enjoy. It's more business orientated, but it is a wonderful platform. So thank you, LinkedIn, for everybody jumping in over there. I appreciate you. So once again, I say thank you very, very much for being here and supporting me. Please, click subscribe, share out as much as you can, and I shall see you again next week. And I love you all. Bye for now.